Hello guys, welcome back. Basically, we um, we are going to explain a little more of everything. So we are going to start with bet selection. Okay, there is many ways to navigate a shoe. There is many ways. So you just need to find the best way for you. You can reach this for experience, or you can reach just for analyzing, or you can see. You can verify in any of the ways. So basically now, okay, I will show you, okay, how people normally do these things. Okay, sorry for it. Okay, so where is this? Okay, perfect. Okay, I have these two. Okay, let's do it. So there is many ways to use to follow the shoe. Keep a keep track on it. Is like you can use the most popular one is the the, the road map. Okay, and the other is the bet map. Okay, which is the bet map? When you play in evolution or you play in pragmatic, you will see in the left side one little in the left side 6 times 5 um 6 times 15 squares, like this one, and it is normally it is here. And you have the roadmap that it is in the other side. Okay, you have these two. So one of those one, for example, is coming player player. This will be line. If it does repeat, will stay in the same column, and then if it's coming opposite, we'll jump to the other side. For example, I will put 4 players repeating the same line, and then when it coming back, go to the other side. If it does repeat, it's still feeling, it's still there. Yeah, it's still there. It's still running the. Actually, we'll put this one on top so you can see my image. So if I put if I put the same result, 4 players and one bank, the um, the bet roadmap will 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 fill all these buttons. Yes, player, 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 bank. Okay, will be coming in line. They come in line for this next 6. Okay, we are going to do again. For example, I will put um, one player more in each of them, and you will see it's still in the same line. And in this one, we'll jump to the other column. Okay, so you can follow any way you want to do, any way you want, you will follow or the bet or the roadmap. So in our case, I we use the roadmap. Okay, we like more that system. Uh, has For us has been proved that quite a few quite a few things that are very important for the for the user, like me, very important, the statistic that we found, um, that we use in our advantage, and that's why we try to, we get some small advantage, and we try to get some benefit from that small advantage. Okay, if you see, for example, now that it has been 6 results over here, I will put bank player, bank player, bank player as a result, and you will see the second column start filling. Okay, bank player, bank player, bank player. So those are the 6 results after. Okay, and you will see what I do. What happens if I put bank player in here? Bank player, bank player, bank player. Every time I jump the color, go to the other side. Every time I go to the same color, go in the same column. Okay, so that is more or less the way how the roadmap works, and what how the bet roadmap works. Okay, that is the like I was explaining to you. It's like when I was young, I used to bet only to the second bank. So I was waiting for a situation, the player bank. Okay, player bank, like here, and then I bet bank. So I will bet, for example, okay, no. So basically, I will make this. Okay, I will make again. 1 second, please. I will take one out. Okay, sorry for this. So basically, I was waiting for a situation like this. So player bank, and in this moment, I will bet bank. That is what I will do. That is what was my aim when I was playing. So that was my aim when I was so I was betting always second bank. Okay, you see, second bank. That's what I used to bet. So in this case, I will bet bank. So imagine it's coming player. I don't bet anymore. I wait for the second bank, player bank, and then I bet bank. Oh? That's what I used to do. Okay, that was my strategy. Wait for the second bank. Sometimes works. Most of the time work. Not, you know, and that is the way how I was making. If I see, for example, player bank, I stop betting because I fell two in a row. I wait, and when I see, for example, this situation, I next time that I have player banker, I will bet. For example, incoming player, if come bank, I will bet bank. I will bet bank. Okay, that is my always when I was 18, 19 years old. So that is the way I used to play. And I was doing all right. I was not doing bad. I was doing all right. So it was quite okay the strategy. Bet selection, I mean. Okay. Um. So so like I was explaining, the Baccarat predictor only ma- mainly use the roadmap. So this one, it doesn't use the bet road. It, it doesn't use this one. Okay. Um, but for example, there is a couple of guys that they do use this one, and they do the dance. It's a mirror no mirror strategy. That is actually very interesting. Um, I don't have proof that will work, but the guys they use and they're doing fine. So my work. Basically, they put 6 results. Okay. Oh, sorry, 8 results. Okay. Um, for example, if you notice, the first column is different than the second column, and in the second line, the first column is different than the second column. That is the trigger. So when you have two difference, they will bet same. So in this case, the third result will be they will bet player. If they miss, they will bet bank. The second result. So the fourth. Okay, so let's play again. Okay. The trigger is if you have a 1 second, please. Let me do a thing. Let me do like this. Okay. They have these possibilities. Yes. And it's very interesting. No? The trigger for them are if they're two the same, they will bet opposite. So for example, if they're two the same, for example, like here, in the first column, the first line and second line are blue. Yes, and in the and if in the second line is red and red, they will bet that the third result will be red. I'm talking about here, this one that I am moving. So the third result will come bank. So they will bet bank. So the trigger is if the two are the same, I will bet opposite. So opposite color. And in this case, in the first case, if the second trigger is if there is two the same, two different. For example, in the first line is blue and red. If the first line, the first column and second column are different, and in the second line, the first column and second are different, they will bet the third result the same color as the third line. Okay, will be blue. If you notice in this one, you will see they will bet if they are the same, they will bet opposite to the to the color when was before. So column before. So it was two the same. To the same. These lines are same. First column and second column in the same line are the same. So the trigger is bet opposite to the third line. To the third line first column is blue and red. And here the other trigger is if they are different, you should bet in the third line the same as it came before. So that is there is not too much math. It's very simple things, simple guide, simple guide. And what more they say is you have to find a shoe that is not similar. It doesn't look similar. Like for example this one. This one is a shoe that is completely choppy, completely choppy. So you shouldn't bet in these ones. You shouldn't bet in these ones. Okay, you should find a shoe that looks more like this one. I'll explain you. So if you put the results of this one over here in one of these bed road, you will should work the strategy. Okay, I will do it here. I will do it here. Okay, player, 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 bank, bank, player, bank, player, bank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Bank, player, bank. Okay, basically, let's see. Here is no trigger. Here is one trigger. Okay, because here is no trigger because is blue, 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 red, blue, 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 red. They are not trigger. Have to be exactly same. So, for example, here, red and blue are different. Okay, sorry. Um, blue and red, red and blue. You should bet here red. You lose. So, but you have to do it twice. So, next one is blue and blue, blue and blue. So you should bet the same because this one are two different. You should bet this one blue. Okay, you win here. Okay, start again. So red, blue, there is no trigger. Blue, 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 red, blue, there is no trigger. Blue, 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 red, there is no trigger. Okay, you have blue, red, and blue, red. So you should bet in the second line. You should be blue, and you lose. In third one, you should be blue. You should bet blue, but it didn't come, so it didn't work. So you stop. Um, so now you from there you start doing again. So here is no trigger, and you have red and blue. In the column 3 and column 4, you have in the line 6, you have red and blue, and then you have in the line 1 red and blue. So those two are different. So you should bet because they are that is the trigger. If it's coming red, you should bet red. If it came red, you bet red, you won. So you need to wait for that situation, and you could you could use that strategy, but it hasn't been proved that it is good or it is bad. It's a way to play. It's to choose your bet selection, and it's very consistent. It hasn't been proved that it's 50-50. I never followed. I mean, I like the idea, but I don't have any math proof that it is 50-50 situation. It's actually very random. Okay, perfect. That is what I wanted to show you the bet maps. So, but mainly, like I was explaining you, there is the bet selection that the Baccarat predictor use is the roadmap. So basically, analyze the roadmap and he followed the roadmap. Um, okay, perfect. So very good, perfect. So let's go next one. Okay, this is something very basic, but some people doesn't know, or if they know, they are not 100% sure. Okay, perfect. So um, these are the Baccarat patterns. This is very important. So when I ask people, can you tell me all the patterns that you know? So people start doing, and they know. They start with the most simple and basic one. So is B B B B B. five banks. Okay, yes, that is the first pattern. It's called a dragon tail. We'll start the dragon tail. If it does come another bank, will come. Okay, will come. Um, and it will be dragon tail of banks. Will be dragon tails of bank. It's like if it does come bank, start the dragon tail. The six will be the dragon tail. So if it's coming another bank, another red one. Okay. Then the other one that we know as well, and it is people know, is five players in a row. That is another dragon tail. Okay, another dragon tail. Similar in bank, bank is exactly same as the bank, but it are players. It is players. No? We have another one that is not so popular. I mean, it is popular, but people don't like them. They call it terrible too. Terrible too. Oh? It is basically this. Bank, bank. Sorry, player, player, bank, bank, player. So you expect to come player. And this one could be drawn in many ways. Okay, can be drawn in many ways. Okay, I will draw all of them. So in this case, start two players, two bank, and one player. The other one is two bank, two players, and one bank. Okay, and the other two are a player, bank, bank, player, player. You see, it can be terrible too, but it does start with the blue with only one player, but the next one is terrible too. You have the other one and the last one when it does start with bank, two players, two bankers. So you have here the dragon tail of the beginning of the dragon tail or the setup of the dragon tail of bankers, players, um, and the terrible two. Okay, so in this at this point I'll put them together like this for you to see it. Okay, we have a, a couple more, a couple more. Okay, a couple more. Um, and this one is as well very popular. Is the choppy. Okay, the choppy is like player bank, player. Okay, and you have the other option as well. Then it is it is I will write it here. Okay, bank player bank player bank. So basically, you have here three dragon tails and how they start in different ways, But these ones are the same as dragon tail, and there is one more that people forget. Okay, um, it, it is very interesting. We call it mountains. Okay, and they are quite popular. When they can stay longer in the shoe. They stay longer in the shoe. So, and you will notice is, for example, it's coming four players, five banks, three players. So basically, when these lines come all together, and it's mostly in repeat choose. When they can stay longer. They stay longer. So this is what you have to understand. Um, the terrible two are quite volatile. They come and they disappear very fast. So they normally go one or two more. Sometimes you have it longer. Sometimes you have but normally they still 6, 7, no more than that. Is the mountains. No, I mean 6, 7. I imagine. I mean they stay two more results. If they come, two more results. Two or three. Then we have the the mountains that they can stay longer, like I say. They are not so volatile. You just need to follow. But the interesting thing of here is that normally you will lose here because you will bet player. It came bank, okay, but then you you will follow the bank and you will win, and then you will lose one. So you will lose one and you will win. You will lose one and you will win. You will lose one and you will win many. You will lose one, you will win many. That is the idea. And when you lose two in a row, the dragon tail is finished. Um, In the in the shop is simple. The shops are these two, the bottom two. These two, I will move them here. I'm just moving them. So what you do with these two is uh, you just bet opposite to the other one. That's what you do. You bet opposite to the other one. So if it came in player, if it came player, you have to bet banker. If you bet banker, next one will be player. Okay, and the other one is the just follow the dragon tail. So it's coming player, just stay with player until it die, until it finish. So just bet if it's coming bank, just bet bank. And what is important is this is important for you to know. Um, Basically, I've been watching a channel. I don't remember exactly the channel, but it was very interesting. It was about how often the dragon tails come. So, and they say actually this man they say that the dragon tail of 7 in a row, like for example 7 players, this one will come once every 200 events. So basically, to see this, you you have to play 200 events. So basically, you are playing two choose and 10% of the other choose. So because every choose normally takes 60, no, sorry, yes, 60 events or 65 events. Okay, so you have to play, sorry, three choose to find these ones, one of 7. Okay, but you are looking for 1, 2. You are looking for mountain for these choppies. Okay, 3, 4. I will count only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will find, and you will try to find this one, 5, 6. So more or less, I imagine that using that logic, and you have 6 dragon tails, and you need 200 choose for each of these ones. So if you have 200 with this combination of you, you could have a probably 1.5 every shoe you play. So 1.5 or a little more than 1.5 dragon tails in each shoe. The most simple way to figure out is opening um, uh, a casino online and see how often can you see this, how often you can see the dragon tails. And you will notice if it's 1.5, 2 every shoe, and you will have your average, or 2.5, because sometimes you get more. Once I got that a shoe and I had like 6 dragon tails, and that was amazing. 6 dragon tails was amazing, like okay, I was winning, 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 winning. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share you. That how often you from this chapter you will find out what are the dragon tails, what are the combination of the dragon tails, and how often they come. So knowing they come quite often, you should try to find them in each shoe. Okay, but as well there is shoes that they don't have any dragon tails, and it has happened to me as well. And those ones for me are quite tough. Okay, so but we are going to learn how to survive those shoes, at the very end of this tutorial. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you soon.